Yo, it's Ronnie Rose.
Hassani.
It's what's granted.
No dope.
This is Barroom Talks, baby.
Let's get it.
So I want to introduce again. This is Wish Granted. It's my boy Kevin. I've known him for a long
How you doing, brother?
time.
My whole life.
Long time. Yeah, literally like our whole life, forever, man. But yeah, he's an amazing hip hop artist out of Baltimore, and he's been killing it. He's doing things that a lot of people out here are not doing. I mean, he's taking it to another level. I mean, he's putting out content left and right. He's putting out great content. That's the difference too. People put out content, but it's pretty shit, man. But this is solid, man. I'm impressed, man. Everything I see is
you
good.
pretty much do everything. Piano, sax.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for real, man. That's different. That's not what you're used to seeing out here.
I appreciate the hell out of it. And it's crazy because like the only thing I've been doing was the Wish Granted Wednesday stuff.
That's
so it's like, and that's
took it to another level, though. Who does that?
It's not even close to what's like coming.
That's what
you know what I mean.
Whoa.
It's one thing I always don't hear, man. He's always like, "You have no idea."
Yeah, like
more.
that stuff is so like light, man.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's not even close, man.
Yo, man, I'm excited.
I'm just glad that people actually like it. I'm like, damn,
Hell
you
yeah.
actually like that? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
I mean, it's real good, and like the videos you've been putting out are amazing too.
Yeah.
Just down, where are you shooting them? Down in Baltimore,
Man, all over the place. Sometimes I'm like in my house. Sometimes
Okay.
I'm on my porch. Sometimes I'm downtown.
Okay. Because look, you did one in Mount Vernon.
I know you did one in.
No, maybe not.
No. You actually did one. You did one in Fed Hill. You did one
I did
in
one
Cross Street.
yeah.
Cross Street Market. Maybe you did though. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they look dope regardless.
Yeah, man, I probably did.
But
there's been so many of them, man.
But when you
were even down in Lexington, man.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was the first
dope.
one, and
Yeah,
that
I'll
was
show you that
that was
one,
probably the craziest one because we walked in there. And I had my sax and stuff like that, so they thought I was gonna perform. I was like, and it's crazy. Like, I don't know if this chick owns Lexington Market, but she like runs who can perform and stuff like that. So I like talked to her like, hey, you mind if I use the stage? She was like, sure, go ahead. You gonna play for us? I was like, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't play at all. I was just rapping into the camera, and like people started crowding around the stage. Like, you gonna play something, shorty? I'm like. Yeah, I was play something first. Yeah, might as well just play something. So yeah, man, that was actually an experience because I used to be in there all the time as a kid. And I never thought I would shoot a music video in Lexington Market, and like
that's awesome.
That was crazy.
You probably don't remember this, but me and Hassani went to one of your shows. I think it was like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
Remember that show, Soundstage?
Yeah, it was a Soundstage.
Which one was it? Was it the very first one?
It was probably one of your first ones that you did in Soundstage.
Was it the very first one, or was it like?
I think it was. It definitely it was.
Okay. It was a while ago.
The first time you ever came out?
The first time I ever came out.
That's crazy.
And I remember how dope it was then because I wasn't even I think I was just starting the first year of my band. So I remember seeing you up there doing all that stuff with the sax and dancing and piano and
I even
everything.
had old footage of it. I have to show you sometime. I have it on my phone.
I got all that shit.
Yeah. It was great, man. It was
I do want to see it. No, I do want to see it.
Off. Speakers were like, it was so loud. I wish the audio could have been better, but it was,
There was a lot of people there that night too.
Yeah.
I think the first show was like 2011.
Yeah, it was a minute. It was a while back. But
November, it was like November 20 something.
Yeah.
In 2011.
Good memory, man. Yeah. You were killing it.
Yo, you want to know something crazy though? Like that was like the tester.
Oh really?
Yeah, to see if I could actually do it.
Yeah,
I'm like, if I'm gonna go up here, cause nobody knew any of my material or nothing. I didn't put out any music. I didn't have nothing out.
Yeah.
Nobody really cared but I just told like people that I'm close with and stuff like that. So. Man, I had a camera crew and I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna do it,
I'm
gonna try to do this shit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, yo, what can I do to make these people be like, wow, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think the wow factor came in when like I actually sat at the piano and I rapped and played piano at the same time.
See the replay. We all waiting on that phone call. Hey, I hope that life been. Hey, you don't know
time. They was like, I never seen that before. I'm like,
that's dope.
That
was
was crazy.
and I was like, damn, they really liked that. Like, my mom was like crying, my brother was crying. I'm like, God, I must have really did something.
Stage performance, man, it's
I
different.
mean, it set the tone. I think you played last, but I mean, it was just every other performance just didn't come close to that.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
nothing against those guys, but I mean, like you
Close
just,
it out.
I mean,
and the crazy thing is, I went last on purpose.
yeah,
Smart.
move.
I told him, I was like, yo,
When people leave,
Lasting impression.
I was
yeah.
like,
Exactly.
I'm not performing if I can't go last.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what do I have to do to perform? They said, well, you gotta hand out the most tickets. I'm like, and I damn sure
you
did.
did.
So I was
yeah.
driving all over the place, giving out
Exactly.
tickets, man. But
hustling.
Hey, that's what you gotta
Yeah.
do. But here, like honestly, like you left people that day walking out like, damn. Who's
yeah, no, and like
Yeah,
certain
man.
people that like
I was
came
like, what am I
out
doing?
didn't even know that I could like rap or whatever. like
Yeah,
that, so
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Did you start out singing or?
No, actually, technically, yeah.
Okay.
When I was a kid, my mom like she put me in like church choir and shit like that.
Okay.
I didn't
No,
start
about that.
rapping. I didn't take it serious. I used to like, you know what I mean, like at the lunch table and shit like that. But I didn't take it serious until I came home from the Air Force and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay.
You came by my mom's, I remember one day, and you were freestyling, and you were trying to get me to do it, and I was like, nah, I'm
I was rapping.
Yeah, you were rapping. Because I think that was around the time frame that you started showing people in the Air Force that you could do it, and they were like, damn, man, you're good. Like,
Yeah.
and that kind of pushed you to just be like, it's time to, like, make this shit real.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, you came. I remember it was.
I don't remember that
Yeah,
shit.
we were rapping. You were like, put a beat on a freestyle right now. I was like,
Yeah.
no way. And you were killing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, he's got like, this is definitely a talent that's gonna go somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, was it in the kitchen or?
yeah, man.
In the
Damn.
kitchen.
Yeah, I really don't remember that.
Yeah,
You know what's
bro.
so crazy
I
though?
was telling you, man.
I went to your house the night before I left for basic training,
Basic
Yeah.
training. Okay.
and I was so fucking nervous. I'm like, and it's crazy, like, cause the first place I went when I got back was his
Yeah,
house. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn.
You're like, damn.
So-
Full circle, man.
Yeah.
It
Did
was-
he inspire you to do mixtapes?
Honestly, he did. You pushed me to put some music out.
For real?
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
I was
my God.
Like, I was
AC
like,
Boots
I
in the
know, right?
building.
I was like, cause Kevin, I was like, honestly, I mean, you were making it look easy too, though, man. I was like, fuck, I got work, and it wasn't that you weren't working hard. You just made it look natural. And I was like,
Yo, it was such
shit.
a struggle. Like, it was times I would call him for like certain things
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you just gotta do this and do that, and you'll be good. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But like, it was crazy because I think you sent me your first mixtape.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and I was like, yo, this shit's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
You had a song on, not to get too deep into it, but you had a song on there that I loved. It was called Paradise with you and Ali.
Hell
Uh,
It feels so good, Damn, it feels so good.
Goddamn, I've seen better days. Tired of losing, tired of getting played. Trying to do things in a different way, cause getting blazed won't get you paid.
Paradise was
Like,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You
I
heard
remember
that.
Paradise.
Shit,
yeah.
man, I had to go with myself.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
been sitting there.
I remember Paradise.
Damn,
It
that's
was
funny,
it was
man.
great. But one thing I wanted to ask you though, do you make your own beats?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as Rich Granny Wednesday, I make all that.
Okay.
Everything. I record all that in my crib.
That's awesome, man.
The crazy thing is, I actually I got tired of depending on people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I went and got like all the equipment that I needed to do like smaller things, like
Exactly.
Wish Granted Wednesdays.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
now for like albums
Yeah.
and things like that, I don't just do things in my house. Like I record.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
I might do like a practice one in my
Yeah.
house, but when I go to the real studio, like then I
Right.
do the real thing.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, and I love your music. I love the beats. I think are they hard? Is it kind of hard to make at this point, or it just kind of comes naturally, pretty much?
it's hard when you force it.
Okay.
Man, I can make a beat in 5 minutes if I'm inspired or if I got like the drive to do it. It's times where like I can say, all right, I have to do this, and I'm just not in that zone,
Mm-hmm.
and I force it and I make some whack shit, and I'm like, I'm not putting this shit out. Like
Yeah.
And it's crazy because there's times where I do force some shit, and people are like, man, that shit was tough, and I'm like,
You didn't like it?
in my mind, like that shit is
Yeah.
so whack.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
how I
mean?
felt with a lot of music. I had so many
Yeah.
songs I never showed people because I forced it. And
Yeah.
it was okay, but it was not like, I didn't think it was worthy
Right.
doing
Right.
that at
Yeah.
all. Man.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, I gotta ask you this though, because he's not a Drake fan, but I
Oh,
want
okay,
know,
okay,
But I
yeah.
want to know like your influences, man. Like, I mean, because you're a unique style. It's not like you're doing your typical influences of just what's out now. Like, I
Right.
mean, you got different music genres that will still influence you. Playing the sax
Right.
and like doing things like that. Like that's that's very unique to you being a hip hop artist? So like, what are your influences?
I'm all over the place. Like I'm so weird, man.
Yeah.
Like India Ari, like Jill Scott.
Wow, yeah.
Erykah Badu. They're probably like the first 3 people I named.
Okay. My mom used to listen to Jill Scott all the time.
Mm-hmm.
James Brown, Michael Jackson,
Nice.
Drake, Lil Wayne.
Drake.
Kanye is like my hero. Kanye is my top guy. Like,
Is that because of production wise and everything? Or just all of it?
Everything is how he delivers his verses, like how he performs.
That's how I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
His approach to music.
He's an artist. Like he is an artist.
The entire thing, like how I, how I approach music is based off me watching Kanye so much.
Yeah.
Before I even started rapping, I used to be like, yo, that is so crazy how he does this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The performance is hard to change.
Man, it's
You ever been to one of his shows?
yeah, one.
Yeah.
He came here Valentine's Day, I think, in like 2013.
Oh, okay.
2014.
No shit. I went to that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was there, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
but
remember that.
I wish I didn't catch that Kanye. I wish I caught like the one like
the Kanye.
Yeah, well, that's because he made people wait that
not
day.
even the old
You
Kanye,
remember
like
that shit?
the Kanye after graduation. He did it was a certain tour he did, and like the setting for it was like crazy, and like how he something that I took from Kanye was I don't know if you guys go to any hip hop shows here and you see like the opening actors come out, or the not actors but the
Yeah.
and they come out and they either have the track playing with their words on it and they just rap over top of it. That's fucking terrible. Or
work well,
if it's just the instrumental, like they don't leave a mark. You know what I mean? Yeah. And what I got from him was like every time Kanye performs, you'll hear something that you didn't hear on the album. Like he'll flip the entire song, like the transitions, like, and that's something that I did like every time I perform, like now, especially I think in 2015. Have you came to shows in 2015?
I think I've been. I think to 3 of your shows. I don't know if I went. I don't remember the years that was.
I think in 2015 is when I dropped what's that track? I got the juice.
Yeah.
And
that video.
I would break down the music so much to the point where it would be just like a clean, smooth transition the whole entire time. They'd be like, "What the hell did we just watch?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's something that I took from Kanye. Like you can't be typical,
right?
Because people expect the opening performances to be like, okay, track, music stop, track again. Next song. And we're like, me, you don't know what I'm doing next. You know what I mean? So
that's great. One thing I wanted to ask you too, that's not really one of these questions, but I love the way you rap. It's like deep, and you know, you really think it out. What do you think about mumble rappers?
It's a lane for him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love that shit.
You like it?
Yeah, because people gotta understand that hip hop isn't just one genre. Like hip hop is like right here. Everything else is underneath. Like you got the mama rap, you got the conscious rapper, you just got the
it's like rock and roll.
Pop, you know what I'm saying? So it's all kinds of hip hop. You have to know what is what. You know what I mean? You can't try to put everything in one because that's clearly not what it is. And it's actually been like that for a long time.
Exactly.
People just haven't really checked it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like you had MC Hammer was a hip hop artist, but was he a lyricist? Hell no.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, but like me, like I try to take something from everything and put that in my bag because I need that because I'm getting older now, but I still have to relate to people that's younger. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have that in my bag. Like I have to know how to make that if I want to make that. You know what I mean? I don't make that kind of shit, but
you know, I respect it though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we try
You're
to
really
do that
looking
too,
at the full scope.
Exactly. I try to make something for like everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, you're trying to say something I could tell you.
I know. You quiet all day.
I'm waiting to pounce. Everybody know I got my thoughts about it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, come on, bro. Talk that talk.
What you think about
it, man? I mean, like I said, I understand, I respect it, but at the same time, I feel like it almost dumbs down the genre. Like the mumble rap, like it's literally nothing behind it. I understand what you were saying about Hammer, and that was actually a good point that you made. Like I never thought about it like that, but at the same time, Hammer, what's his name, Montel Jordan. Let's throw him out there
Okay,
too. Like,
yeah.
they made a lot of party music.
Yeah.
Which was like, it still had like, some sort of like musicality to it.
You're right.
The mama rappers, there's nothing. Literally, there is nothing.
But does it have to be though?
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. All right, so you was in high school when you was in high school 2005,
2000. Well, actually, not even 2000. Well, I actually graduated 2001.
2001. All right.
2002.
In 2001, 50 Cent came out.
Mm-hmm.
Who was like whack in 2001?
I'm trying to think who was
What do you compare it to,
50
man?
Cent that album.
Because it's
You're right,
every
that's right.
single
Yeah.
time like
Yeah.
it's a
Always
top
open
dog.
that.
It's somebody under here that's winning.
Ja Rule was that person.
Ja Rule was winning in
No,
2001.
I can't even say Ja Rule because Ja Rule had like Ja Rule was actually nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he was nice.
Ja Rule was actually nice. But no, like
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
Yeah.
something
I
that's
got
just
you.
so
Just
out of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like when I was in high school, man, I think DJ Unk was like
Yeah.
winning, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, he's not even nice, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk it out.
I'm on the
and shit.
dance floor like
I know,
going
right? Yeah.
crazy
Yeah, that's,
to it.
that's
Yeah.
that party. Yeah, I
Exactly.
feel what
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
I do
it's
feel what you're
always
saying.
been like a this is what it is, but
So,
You
if
know what I mean?
anything, to like what y'all was talking about, to that credit, like back in that time, there wasn't too many like variations.
Yeah.
Like it was party music, it was conscious, and you had like quote unquote gangster music.
Right.
Yeah.
That was it. With just those three. Now you have like Drake's, Aubrey's.
It shows you it's getting bigger though.
Yeah, it is getting bigger. It
Which
is
is
getting
great.
bigger, and I gotta give them credit for that. Like they're not just standing in one lane; they're
Yeah.
spreading it out.
And
They're
that's
spreading
the
out the
difference,
genre
yeah.
to where everybody can absorb it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
the intent of it. So you can't hate on them.
Yeah.
For me, it's just a thing of I like substance. That's all. Like
What you mean?
actually like having something behind
Lyrical
your
substance.
music and your lyrics.
I
Like
feel you.
something there.
So
Like
he wants a story.
I can
Yeah.
attach
He wants
to.
a story.
But
It's
at the
preference.
same time, that doesn't in today's like time of like hip hop, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That doesn't always make you successful.
I agree. No,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree
So
with that.
and that's the part that I hate really, because if it was like that,
Yeah.
I would be killing.
'Cause you
I
could
would
just,
be, man, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. You don't have to. You just know
I
it
just
works.
appreciate the fact that I love all kinds of music, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
natural
yeah,
for me to do
yeah.
that. But it's so easy to do that kind of stuff because
Right.
that's what I'm naturally
Right.
built to do as
Right.
an artist. You know what I'm saying? I used to do poetry and shit like that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I totally feel you.
So
I totally feel you.
like for you, even when like I said, I haven't heard too much of your stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you actually play an instrument, so there
Yeah.
is some substance behind it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you can
man.
actually
Yeah, you
feel
gotta
it.
go to whenever you start doing shows, man. We gotta get out because his live performance is nothing like it.
Yeah, because like people
Like,
do,
nothing
especially
like-
if you know me personally, it'll
Yeah.
probably shock you more because I'm nothing. It's like two different people, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Sort of. And that's what
Alter
I'm just
ego
saying.
kinda
What
thing,
It's, yeah, it's like a light switch hits, man.
other people
Yeah.
tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
It's off. Dancing and all of it. Like,
yeah,
he just
yeah.
gets.
I'm such
Very
a
creative.
You gotta
yeah.
be you gotta be a good performer. I agree with that, man.
Yeah.
And you're doing it to make a living.
Yeah.
Right,
Like I
and
said,
that's what
I can't hate on that.
you know something that I hate where people just they do it for fun, but then act like they take it serious. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Like if it has to get to a point where like this is what I'm gonna do.
And that's it.
Fuck everything
Yeah.
else.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
hit that
Like,
realization
Yeah,
too,
you
man.
got to
Like,
as an
yeah.
It
artist.
took him a while. Now he's like, I got to.
Then
You
your
got
boy
it.
Gary G
Yeah.
say that.
Gary
Just
V.
jump straight.
Gary
Gary
V.
V.
Yeah.
Just jump straight in.
I mean,
yeah,
be
man.
all about
There's a
it.
point where you
Yo,
just got to do it.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's tough because you sacrifice a lot
yeah.
of shit.
Yeah. Relationships.
Oh my
financially,
god, man!
everything, man. Being
Yeah.
an artist is a struggle. You know, from
Yeah.
top to bottom.
It's a beauty in it though, man. Like I
It
swear
is,
to God, man,
100%.
hell yeah.
Because once you get to the top, man, you know, it paid off.
Oh
Right.
yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely is off, man.
Right.
You know.
It sounds like you got some stuff bubbling, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's gonna be on the on the other side.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a new project coming out, man.
Yeah, man. I got
Let's say.
it's like an album. I got a real album.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Can you tell me how many tracks?
Yeah, how many
Can you
tracks
give me
you
that
got?
at least?
Yeah,
Because I want to know, man. I'm
Scoop.
excited, bro. I'm serious. Like, I'm pumped.
Right now I'm at about I've done. Well, I'm still. This
You're deciding the track list.
Yeah, like
man,
I'm trying to take out certain ones and like say like,
right.
all right, what do I want on it? So I don't want to go over.
Give me a range,
Yeah, I don't want to go over 11 or like 12.
That's smart.
That's smart.
I like
because, and
10
to be honest, I might cut it to like 10 because it's. You don't want to do too much. My own opinion, you don't want to do too much the first time you come out because I don't know. I've only had the pleasure of having the crowd sing back my shit.
Right.
One time, that's when I performed at my old high school.
Yeah.
And they used to play my song every morning on the morning announcement.
Nice.
So when I went to go perform, the kids was like, they had told me, it was like, you can't curse.
Yeah.
You can't say anything. It's like an all-white school, right?
Yeah.
And then and like in the song, I'm like cursing a lot.
Yeah.
And like the whole kids were like, it's white kids like, watch a nigga move. I'm like, yo, like what is going on?
Yeah.
Teacher was like, oh my god. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And like that was the first time like I signed autographs and stuff like that.
That's
like,
cool, man.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird as
Different
hell,
world.
yeah, I was like, I guess this is cool now. But yeah, man, like I tried to make like a solid 10 songs that'll stick around for a while.
Do you take in like people's attention spans? Like, is that something that you think
course,
about?
hell
Too?
yeah.
Because it's just so hard to have people listen to anything more than 10 songs on an album.
Yeah, and like on certain ones, I tried to make sure that it would be a thing where you would have to listen to it again.
Right.
Exactly.
To catch what I said. On certain ones, you're like, this sounds, you know what I mean, good. But I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What did he just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
So you're about quality over quantity.
Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah.
So from the creative side, like, do you think it's better to release? Because they started doing this with their band, and I recommended, I think, like to you guys a while ago, and then you guys kind of agreed.
Yeah.
Doing EPs instead of like 5 to 6 tracks, releasing projects that way rather than releasing like mixtapes of like.
I think it's preference, really. I mean, like what you want to do as an artist. See, our band, we release EPs, but we usually do videos for all those songs.
Okay.
You know, so like each month we're putting out a new video. Because it's just super hard sometimes to get people to go to SoundCloud or iTunes or whatever. So it's easier to have people see that on your YouTube views so they can actually see the song also. So, I mean, that's just something that we do because we just took into the fact that making an album for us just wouldn't be smart at the time. Just because we want to put 12 songs on an album. Necessarily know people are going to listen to all those songs. So it's easier doing 5 songs.
It's different music genres.
Different music genre
so
too.
I think
you know?
that's
So,
what do you think?
I'm gonna be honest. Even with like that, I think you have to have a legit plan that you stick to.
yeah.
Cause what I did, I watched how certain artists who are like big now, I watched what they did when they first started. You know what I mean? And it's once you have a plan, if you stick to it and you do everything, you aren't gonna do everything the right way. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of nowadays. Social media is like a fucking. That's it.
It's
That's
everything.
it.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
the biggest
saying?
thing
So
out.
it's a thing where you have to get blogs and certain people involved, and you can only do so much with not yourself, but like the people that you have here. You gotta get a lot of other people involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the promotion behind certain records. You know what I mean? How you drop a video. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's anticipation is like everything, man.
key, yeah.
Especially if it's hot, like you're bound to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody whack from Arizona can pop off,
Somebody
They're
who's dope.
clearly
you know what I'm
doing
saying?
something.
Yeah,
They're
you know what I
doing
mean?
something.
Yeah.
So I asked y'all a question because
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
I mean, I grew up through the whole MTV generation.
Oh
sure.
yeah, man.
So
We all
like,
did.
like actual real like actual
I got you,
real
yeah.
music television where they were playing video.
That's
Even
true.
BET was
It's
playing
so
like you
different
had
now,
BET Countdown.
Miss those days.
All that.
I know, right?
It kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah,
Do
it
y'all
changed a
feel
lot.
like it changed a lot? Okay, so it changed a lot. Do y'all actually feel like videos matter?
I think they do. Just because I think people like seeing something with something else. If it's not your video, I see a lot of soundtracks and a lot of different things on, you know, like Netflix or different movies or something like that, where music's just a huge part of it because it's a soundtrack to life,
Right.
in a way. But I definitely think videos are important. I think YouTube's huge, you know. that's a huge avenue right now.
Yeah.
I think video is important in the beginning of the process as far as catching people's attention. Like, once you got them and you got the supporters, then obviously they will start buying your music or start supporting or coming to shows. But like, I just think video is such a huge. That's why it's like we consider what we do with Barroom Talks like technically still a podcast because I can export the audio.
Right.
But it doesn't have that same impact as it does getting it on video. Video like captures, like it makes you feel like you're with them, like you're
exactly
part
that
of
person. Yeah.
And that's how I see video. I think video is huge, like
especially with like your videos too, man, because they're so like
they're seeing
so much thought to it.
You know, they're seeing the art and like the energy.
And that's why I was curious, like coming from like you guys as artists,
like the black and gray.
How
thing,
much like energy or thought process like y'all actually put into like, okay, when I'm writing this or like whatever, like when you're writing, are you thinking about it? Actually, are you actually visualizing like a video while you're writing something?
For me, I can't stop thinking about it. Like it's just always everything though, as far as promotion, videos, whatever. It's always in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
You know, it's sometimes not at the forefront, but it's definitely in there. You know, because you got to kind of be thinking about what you want to do, because you can easily do something very, very whack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just waste money doing that. And you don't want to do that as an artist. You want everything to be dope.
Right.
So it's definitely it's always in there, but it just depends on when you bring it out to the forefront. Pretty much.
It's different for me, man. Like I haven't put out a lot of music videos or even videos related to my music in general. But I will say when I write a song and sit down, as you said though, sometimes it just comes to you. Like sometimes you just like you weren't planning on knocking out like 2-3 verses of a song. It just you'll start one day and you'll be inspired and you'll do it. But I think naturally with the creative process, you're thinking the whole time that there always is a potential that you could make some kind of video, but not every track deserves a video in my opinion. Not every song you put out is gonna be like you have to force a video because there's a storyline when you're writing music, and that's where I get the whole thing with the mumble rapper thing. Like, I respect them for what they can do with it and how they've been successful with it, but I had this argument with you guys like weeks back, or debate, I won't say argument, but you know, is mumble rap really like storytelling, or is, you know, more lyricists behind it, like actually putting in lyrical thought, is that storytelling versus, but then Ron was saying, you know, like, what was that song with Kyle and I Spy?
Yeah, I Spy.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like Lil Yachty in that song, like technically he's not really telling like a deep, meaningful story, but he is storytelling. Like he's talking about shit that he does.
Yeah.
So
that's
I'm like,
such a dope record.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like,
it's amazing.
So it's like, what is
Loved
the
it,
boundary
man.
of storytelling? Like, what, you know, like what do you think on that when you're actually?
I definitely felt like
writing
that. Oh,
songs?
sorry.
I mean, one.
Yeah, it was a dope song. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
great
take
song.
away from it.
Touch on what you touched on. I think having a video behind what you're doing, it just for me, like, I think it's easier for people to look at me than to hear me.
Fair enough.
I think I've gotten to a point where now where I can drop something, you can hear it and like, oh, that was good. But it was a point where like I felt like if you didn't see me rapping and doing whatever I gotta do, you wouldn't feel it as much.
They didn't get the whole personality.
You
That's
know
what
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
what you're saying.
like as far as like with Wish Granted Wednesdays, man, I never dropped any audio to it. I was like, because it isn't enough to drop audio. You got to see what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that I still think they're important, man. I think videos are very important.
Because I remember, like me growing up, I loved that was like my everything.
To watch
music
that shit.
videos.
Hell yeah,
man.
Like, TIL was like, I get home from school, man.
Exactly. That's
Right.
what on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, see what's up next.
You
It's
actually
from
remember, like,
106 in Park, like yo,
Exactly.
The directors were celebrities.
Yeah.
You had
yeah.
X, what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember. It was
There's
X,
a ton of
whatever.
people though. Yeah, I remember that.
David, Michael Myers. There was a bunch of actual directors that was actually known.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind. Was that like, you know,
There's an art to it.
There was an art, a real art to like cinematography.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was
the other question was about mumble rappers and like the comparison of that really being storytelling compared to someone like Kendrick who writes like
What you say?
legitimate lyrics.
Yes, it's still storytelling. It's just told in a whole nother way, man.
Yeah.
It's like comparing certain authors to each other. Like you can't compare Dr. Seuss to like
J.K. Rowling or
You know
something.
what I'm saying? Like, he's still telling a story, but it's just not. You know
That's
what
true.
I'm saying?
Right.
That makes sense, man. That makes sense.
It's preference, man.
So I mean, like, what do you feel like? What got you into music?
That's crazy. I still My mom for one, but my mom came home from work one day with a bootleg Outkast album.
That's what's up.
She didn't even know who Outkast was. I knew who Outkast was off of the joint that they had at the Ain't Nobody. I'm like, yo, I don't know what they talking about, but this shit is, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard,
It's
man.
grabbing. I don't know what it is.
And this is crazy. Like that was my first album that I had that was like mine. It was bootleg, so you know what I'm saying. But but I listened to that joint from like start to finish.
Nice.
And I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I knew every word, and then I think like that Christmas, she got me a saxophone. It was like she got me a sax. She got my brother a guitar and a violin. So she was really trying to get my brother to win.
Right.
Yeah, it's like you guys gonna be a band, man.
Yeah,
It's
but like
Boys and Men
was
right
trying to
there.
up
yeah,
She's not playing games.
he didn't tap into
That's
it.
what I'm
How
saying,
I
man.
tapped
Yeah, we're gonna
into
make
the
this
sax.
Yeah, his mom. I believe
So I
it,
think
man.
I think what had happened was
at work.
you know, in like school, I think in like the 4th or 5th grade, like they make you take
music
band, or so you have to and,
choir bands.
And like, I was playing trumpet,
what's up.
and like my teacher was like, he had talked to my mom after school, and he was like, your son can really play like the trumpet really good. And
That's
he was
what's
like,
up.
You need to get him an instrument. You'll do whatever you get.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, and so she went and got me a sax. I'm like, he said trumpet, like you missed it. But
She's like, nah,
she's like, no, but you need to play the sax.
level.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
so
all right, so shout out to your mom, man.
Yeah, man,
How forward
for
thinking
real.
on that, you realize like the fingering with a trumpet, like compared to fingering with a saxophone.
yeah.
That's
So
insane.
different.
But I was
Three
so
versus like
I was so
40.
early with it to the point where I didn't care. Like, you know what I mean?
She was like,
I
no,
picked
he
it
gonna be
up.
able to do this.
I picked it up quick. You know what I mean?
She had the belief early, man.
Yeah, so,
they're
like,
gonna do
It's
it.
real.
That morning of Christmas,
Still,
like she had handed us out. This was like, we didn't even ask for this. Like,
Right,
what
right,
am I gonna do? Like, I didn't want this.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This was when like fucking what was out? This is when like right before like Xbox. No, when like PlayStation 2 came out or some shit. So it was like real early. So like she had told us like somebody gonna take me to the Grammys. And I'm like,
Yes.
I was like, all right. Like,
She had a dream, man. She was
Exactly.
bro, I'm like 8 years old. Like, you talking about the Grammys? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So,
She said, woman, who's gonna learn this. It's like, Mike, you better get together because Kevin's got you.
She had me in a
Still,
jazz camp, and like I was going all up and down the East Coast playing the sax, and like,
That's awesome.
yo, I said I fell in love with that shit. I would be in my room for hours just playing that shit. She didn't even care. It'd be like 12 on a school night, and I'm in there playing that shit. So
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's what's
man.
up.
that's the best.
When'd you learn piano?
To be honest with you, I learned it on my own, man.
Oh, okay.
It's, I used to just learn.
How young were you when you picked it up?
I was 14.
14?
And I was
Okay.
like, my dad got me. I asked him for a piano for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Christmas was always the time to like.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. You
Ask
know
for
that's your
anything.
thing. You know that's your thing.
Yeah,
man.
so
When
I
you-
was like-
No, for a
I
long
was like, what if I can get a piano? Like everybody else is getting like
PlayStation.
Xbox 360.
Right.
Yeah. Let me get a piano, but I still had an Xbox 360. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
but you knew there was a balance. Man.
Yeah.
You're like, this is taking my
like, I would
It's like 80-20 right there.
I would come home from like practice or something like that because I used to hoop and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I would come from practice and be playing the piano for like 3 hours,
Yeah,
not
okay.
getting no homework done type shit. So I guess like in high school I would play it so much to the point where I picked up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just kept going with it. I don't know how to read with the piano, but I know what sounds good in my head, and I know
A lot of great
what like
artists.
chords and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like Tyler Hayes, like your boy.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
just people know how to play guitar
He would
and,
just know.
and know what
just don't
sounds
how to
good.
read. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
sometimes
I
that's the
love
best.
stories like that because that honestly comes from like the heart. Like
Yeah.
that's
Really,
it's
yeah.
built into you.
Yeah.
That's not something
Yeah.
you like just practice and learn and like practice. Like you actually just eat shit and breathe that.
Right.
That's
And nobody knew I could play the piano. Like I would just keep that shit to
Mhm.
myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
I'm sure that helps with production because
man, what? Oh
Yeah.
my
because
god.
people don't realize like that blew my mind when I first looked at like FL Studio or looked at like Logic Pro, and I'm like, all right, if you know how to play a piano and you know the notes and you know the sounds, and then you can upload an instrument and be like, all right. Now granted, that's why some producers, like I'm like, shit, they don't really know how to play all these instruments.
Yeah.
But you could literally upload a sax, for example. You know the sounds of it.
Yeah.
You play it on the keyboard. Now granted, that natural vibe of like, just like rocking out with it is not gonna sound as good.
Off. Yeah.
But you got the same sound. So if you're trying to add or layer something that's basic, like maybe a couple notes, then you could do that. Maybe a sax isn't a good example, but there's certain, like a guitar or something.
Something that I love doing, man, is hearing like I just got this thing called it's a program called Atmosphere.
Okay.
And it's got like choirs and certain type of
vocals.
sounds.
Yeah, that shit.
And it's like real people that have like recorded.
What's it called again?
Atmosphere.
Yeah, they've recorded every note that you're playing. It's like, and it's real. And it's like you can do. And so like if you play a certain chord, it sounds like you actually went and got a fucking choir to
sing that, man.
Yeah.
I see you sound like Kanye.
Yeah.
But
God,
for real, bro. That's the thing I like about this mic though. It's pointing forward, so it shouldn't get a lot of background.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Kanye. It's like he does that a lot, like with ultralight beam and stuff, like that choir sound. Now, granted, I think he actually got people to sing it, but that just like that wide sound of just like, there's nothing.
I actually use
better,
that.
man.
I use that on my album, man. It sounds so real, like it's crazy. Like I would be out of hand, like going like it's one track on my album. You will probably think I went and hired a gospel choir to come out and sing. It's crazy, man.
Technology, man.
Yeah, like
TRL days, they were having none of that.
That
stuff was not around. Yeah, that was different, man.
So, wait. So I'm just curious for this album. Are you shooting videos now for it?
Yeah.
It's,
you asking too much.
No, you right. I got you. Yeah. Everything is already shot pretty much. Except for like
hear that?
Yeah, there's a lot of good content coming in.
Except for like one thing, and I have to shoot that pretty soon. But everything else is locked in already.
I'm excited for it.
Well, I know you don't have a release date yet,
right.
But I mean, dude, you got a time frame? Like something, bro. Something. Like just even like a range, like a month.
Year.
No idea.
All right, that's fair.
Honestly, I don't even know.
When you're gonna be done.
I don't even know, man.
I respect it, man.
Honestly.
Stay tuned. That's how like Kendrick was. Kendrick was filming and recording all this stuff for like 2 years before he was ready to release it. He's waited until the time was right that it was a complete project.
I think the Humble video was honestly like a masterpiece.
Oh god, he probably could have recorded that. Like, I mean, those 360 videos didn't just start like a couple months ago. He could have recorded that like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the dopest videos.
That's a TRL.
That was viral.
Yeah, exactly. And when he did
that, I was like, real fun for that. He's like,
brought it back.
He did. That was just like, damn. But he took it to YouTube, and that shit just spread.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was at like 100 million plays in like the first like.
I mean, honestly,
2 days.
He can just get on the camera and just start talking. It's gonna have 1 million plus views.
Yeah, he's at that level now.
Yeah.
You'll be there, man. You will.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Yeah, the day that you get a Grammy, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. You were sitting here on this porch, interviewed him, talking about how his mom was like, "You were gonna take me to the Grammys." That's just gonna happen, man. And keep working hard, for real, man.
Keep working.
Speaking into existence, man.
Yeah,
for real.
That's real talk right there.
Damn, man. I'm gonna be like, sitting there like, eat my dinner and just be like,
I know.
Shit,
Kevin's
on TV.
Right?
What? Yeah. Damn, man. It's gonna happen, man.
People look at me crazy when I say that. I'm like, I want that's like one of the top goals, but people look at me crazy when I say that. I'm like,
I don't know why, man. What you supposed to do? Like, say,
I
don't want to do this right here, and that's it.
Shoot for the moon, at least you'll land against the stars.
Right,
pretty much,
Go for the goats.
Yeah.
Like LeBron.
Ronnie wrote positive quotes, baby.
Exactly.
But Kevin, Wish Grant, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been real. Thanks for your time. I'm looking forward to everything, the album, the videos, everything.
Yeah, man, we got some good stuff coming, man. I'm trying to, I can say this, I'm trying to end this year with being on the tour, hopefully.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, let us know when, because we'll share the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Up and down East Coast,
For
or are
real.
you trying to hit West too?
whatever.
Wherever.
Well, I
Okay.
don't even
Just to
care.
get it
I hear you, man. I hear you,
Whatever
man.
stage I'm on, I'm capturing everybody.
Nice.
You keep
Yeah.
killing the stage presence, man. It won't matter.
Yeah,
You
like-
can go out of the fucking country and get an audience, man.
Yo,
For real.
what's the chances of like a little jam session with
Let's do
this
something.
September and you guys?
Let's
man?
work.
What's the chances?
He's like,
You guys, man.
He's like,
Just Kevin. So, yeah. Well, I think right.
yo.
Oh, me too. Damn, man. It's been a minute since
Oh,
I've done
yeah,
that.
oh,
Shit.
yeah.
Bring it
That
back.
water, bro.
Yeah, Kevin's like, damn.
I know, right?
Hey,
in that
I mean,
water.
hey, I understand.
It'd be cool,
It's
man.
a creative
Yeah.
process, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
right now, focus on getting. I want you just get your project out
I'm gonna be honest, man.
because I want to see it.
And this got
Wanna hear
nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to get myself to a certain point before
Yeah.
I did anything like that. Because I think it's the moves you make have to make
Makes
sense.
sense,
You
right.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, for
Got
example,
the J. Cole mentality. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want a lot of features on stuff if I
No.
can put my shit out.
it ain't even that. If I'm not here,
Right.
how can I help this man out?
That's true.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
great.
saying?
You
That's
gotta.
true.
That's a
We
great.
both wanna, we not doing nothing to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Except just having fun, and I'm not.
Right.
No disrespect.
No,
I'm
but
not
yeah.
just trying.
No, I hear
I'm
you.
trying to, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
Exactly.
You got that J mentality.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
like, ain't no
it's
such
got
thing
no
as a freestyle.
It is a such thing as a freestyle.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
I'm rapping
yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had, it was I learned this shit the hard way so many times, man. It's a time and place for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a time and place for it. Yeah.
I respect
I'm with that.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, you got a long career ahead of you, so there'll be times.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen one day, man. We'll make it work somehow, man.
Man,
Shit.
about this business, man.
It might cost you like $100,000 by
Yeah.
then, but he might still hook you up with the beat, man. It's a verse. Not here.
Ronnie Rose on the track.
I know, right? Nah, I respect it, man. But no, for real, man. Thank you.
Okay.
For Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Still,
It's been
man.
dope.
Good luck coming through.
You always go with me, man.
Oh yeah, Barroom Talks, baby.
Always. Yes, sir.